Hello goddesses, and welcome to another episode of the Reclaim Your Goddess Power series. I am so happy for today's episode. If you notice, the backdrop is a little different because I am doing this episode as a part of my Vlogmas series going on now on my channel. So if you like to stay up to date and notified with that, go ahead and hit that notification button along with the subscribe button to be a part of the Goddess family. I love you all so much. Let's go ahead and hop into today's goddess. Now, I was just going to be random and open up the oracle deck and see which goddess comes to the forefront, and right away whenever I opened it, the first goddess that came to the forefront is one of my very favorite, Shakti, which is all about transformation. So I'm going to do the same thing as I did the last time and go ahead and place the goddess picture right here so you guys get to admire it. Clear, crystal clear, because I remember it was kind of going out of focus the last few times that I tried to do the up close in-depth version, like with the actual card. So I like to keep the picture up now just so you guys have that nice visual. So Shakti is actually one of the mantras that I used to say whenever I was going through a different type of awakening. So I think when people say I'm going through a spiritual awakening, a lot of the times they feel like it's a one and done, but it's never ever a one and done. It's always constant transformation. The world is ever changing. You're ever growing. There's like infinite possibilities. So whenever you go through a spiritual awakening, that doesn't mean that something similar is not going to happen in the future. So embrace every transformation that comes into your life, because it is there to make you more powerful, to really help bring in your true divine self. And I think that is the best gift that you can have as a creator, because the more you understand yourself, the more you can create effortlessly and easily, and the more the little things don't get to you, right? Because you're so in your power, you're so knowledgeable with who you are, where you want to go, that all that outside noise doesn't even affect you anymore. It's a beautiful thing. It really is a beautiful thing. Now, sometimes when you go through a transformation, you feel as though you lost all the information or all the knowledge that you thought you knew. And that's okay, because think about it. Whenever you're like decluttering a house or really getting rid of things, like organizing the garage for the first time in years, you really do have to take inventory of everything that you have. So a lot of the times that means taking everything out to where it looks like a chaotic mess before you sort through what serves you, what no longer serves you, before you put everything back in. So that is kind of how transformation to me really is. It's, you're living this life, you know, you keep piling things on, just like you pile things in the garage, and then eventually it's like, okay, we can't park the car here anymore, so something gives, like something has to give. We have to figure this out. And you can do the lazy way and sweep things under the rug, but it never feels right, or it's always too cluttered, or things break, and it becomes overwhelming whenever you do walk into that space, and literally you'll keep onto things that don't serve you, and then one day you'll look and you're like, why do I have this? I have no idea. And there's a bunch of empty boxes and just random things. Like, a lot of us have gone there. I have done that personally myself, where I was in the habit of just putting everything in the garage and just forgetting about it, like out of sight, out of mind. But there comes a day where we will be challenged to face our fears, challenged to finally clean that garage out. And really, to get down to it, you kind of have to gut it out. Like, you kind of have to really get everything out of there, so you can really give it a nice deep cleaning, sweep behind everything, and make sure that you are only placing back in there what really you need and what serves you. If it doesn't serve a purpose, like, you just need to let it go. And that is something that makes transformation so easy but yet so hard, because a lot of us place sentimental value on certain things when we know we shouldn't keep them, when we know it doesn't serve us at all in any way, shape, or form, but we like to keep on to it just in case. But I want to let you guys know that whenever you fully get into who you are and understanding your potential to grow as a person, understanding what potential you have to create the life that you want, you're never going to have the need to feel like you need it just in case. You're going to have full faith in your decision, and you're just going to go for it, because you know that if it's the right or wrong decision, because there is no right, there is no wrong, it's just a decision, that if that one doesn't pan out, that you just make a different decision. You don't hold on to fear. You literally disengage from fear. You are so aware, self-aware, that you can take on any transformation that life has to give to you. And that to me is real power. Now again, that's something that sometimes we have to really have a lot of lessons in life in order to truly understand that. I myself am one of those people. I used to be fearful of so many things before I started to really own into who I was and take my power back and not allow the what ifs of the world really get to me. And that is a beautiful thing about transformation. Whenever we are going through transformation, sometimes we want to hold on to old thought patterns, old people, old frequencies, because it's a comfort. But that unknown is never ever comfortable, and that is the beauty of it. Like, if you know that you're not sure what you're going to get into, there's that 1 second of like excitement, nervousness, like just everything wrapped up in one, and then you just go because it's exciting after a while. So eventually that fear that you feel will turn into excitement. And again, that fear sometimes pops up for 1 split second, and then you remember who you are and you go for it. And this is what Shakti means to me. She is a goddess of beautiful power, wisdom, strength, and transformation, because it's all the same thing. As we go on to this new year, 2021, a lot of us are wanting change and transformation, but we don't have to wait till any timeline. Really, you can really hone into your power and say, nope, today's the day. I'm finally cleaning out the garage. I'm not going to wait till tomorrow. I'm going to take ownership today. And you will start to feel that real power, because you're taking your own life in the palms of your hand and not allowing other people to tell you when and to tell you where. You're allowing yourself to decide. And to me, Goddess, that is so empowering, and I want to share that message with every single one of you, because it is a beautiful message. Plus, it will save you a lot of time in the future, because you won't feel like you've wasted years or months. Like, you will appreciate everything because it was your choice. You've created it. And if you're unhappy, then you create something new. And appreciate and be grateful for that experience that you didn't necessarily like, because it taught you more about yourself. It taught you what you liked, what you didn't. So real power comes with that fearless transformation, with gratitude, with love and respect. I love you all so much, goddesses. Until next time.